Hello friends, and welcome back to the Cozy Stead. My name is Kristin, if you're new here, and if you're not, then thank you so much for joining back in today. If you've seen one of my last videos, you know that we were just in Greece. We were on the island Rhodes, and we've been back for about a week now, and I'm trying to keep the vacation spark alive as long as possible. And I thought, what better way than doing a Greek-inspired dinner tonight, because it is kind of gloomy. I was out in the garden this morning together with you guys, and we planted the last of our onions and we sowed out our carrots for the year, which was very fun. I wanted to get that project done before the rain would set in because the weather report said that it was going to rain for a couple of hours today. We need it because it has been a bone dry spring. So I'm really happy we got that project done before the rain set in. And now we get to enjoy a cozy and delicious warming meal this evening. I think I haven't actually told you what we're gonna do. So when we were in Rhodes, besides our regular breakfast that we got every morning, I always got from the buffet these little like spinach pies, and then they had them at the airport too. And I just loved them, and I looked it up, and it's called Spanakopita. And it's basically a spinach pie with leeks and garlic, and it has feta too, which I love, and it has this filo dough, and this is what I'm preparing right now, because in Estonia here I couldn't find any filo dough in the shop, so we're gonna make it homemade. It's not the easiest dough to prepare apparently, so we'll see how this goes. So what I just put in here is wheat flour. This is bread flour. It's a type 550. It has a bit more gluten. Then I put some very good extra virgin olive oil in here. We brought home a bunch of olive oil from Rhodes because Greece is known for its wonderful and high quality olive oil. And we bought some local olive oil from there, which is, I'm sure, incredible. I haven't actually tried it yet, but knowing the Greek standard of olive oil, I think it will be incredible. Then I also put a little bit of salt in here, and I'm just gonna combine it slightly right now. And then we have to add some water too. We also bought some handmade ceramics in Rhodes, and this cup is one of the things that we bought. I love this cup. I feel like it looks like a wave crashing. It's so beautiful. I use it every day for my coffee now. So now we need 120 milliliters of water. I will of course pop the recipe of this in the description box down below. So if you want, you can recreate this as well. I'm just gonna stir it a little. And then we have to knead it for quite some time until it gets smooth. We're getting there. It's definitely a workout to get it where it is right now. I don't know if one of the measurements were off, but I did everything by the recipe and it had really good reviews, so I don't know. Been kneading it for about 10 minutes, I would say. It's getting smoother and smoother. It does take a lot of effort. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was even tempted to add some more water, but I don't know, because I've never ever worked with filo dough before, and I've also never made filo dough, so I don't know. I think you just have to really knead it a lot until it becomes smooth. For some reason I thought this was gonna be easier. I don't know if it's the recipe or it's me. I think I will add a little bit more water. I feel like it's just too dry. Maybe a bit olive oil too. I don't know. Just my baking experience tells me this is too dry, but then again, I have never worked with filo dough, so this is much more, I don't know, is formidable the right word? Easier to knead, to form, but still not very easy. It still has a lot of substance to it. I feel like it was the right call. This is the best it can get right now. And we will let this rest for around 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, so while the dough is resting, we are gonna take care of the filling. For that we need some olive oil. And I've already washed and cut these leeks. And then we need the spinach. I've also already washed this. And apparently there's a bunch of different ways how to form this spanakopita. You can make it in a casserole dish so it will look like a lasagna when you take it out, like in squares. Then you can roll it up and make it into a spiral. You can make these little triangles that we always got in the hotel, and you can just make rolls. So I haven't decided yet which kind of form I'm going for, but I think I'm kind of intrigued by the spiral, to be honest. We'll see how the rolling out with the dough goes, and then we can still decide. I think I'm either gonna do the spiral or the little triangles. And I also bought this beautiful olive wood cooking spoon. I got it from Mikhail Artistic in Colombia in Rhodes. And we're gonna use this to stir the filling, just I feel like we have to. Look how gorgeous this is. Isn't this beautiful? I forgot that I put my garlic on top of my leeks because we need to grate this actually. I already had it in the pan. That's why it has this little like roasting spot right here. We're gonna use this garlic grater that my mom got me from Formentera last year. And this is still garlic from the garden last year. It started to sprout, but it's still edible, it's still usable. I just really have to use it up now. Now we will add some parsley. This is parsley from the garden last year. I need to use this up because my parsley is already out in my garden. And then we need some dill too. This is also from the garden last year. I keep this in my freezer. I also have dill growing in my greenhouse right now, but again, I need to use this up. This smells really aromatic. Now we use salt and pepper to taste. And we can transfer this from this pan now into a bowl. Okay, so this has cooled down just a little bit. We are gonna use an organic lemon now, and we're gonna zest it into here. The whole zest of this lemon. So now we're gonna use one whole block of feta, and we're gonna give it into here. You wanna do this step when your spinach isn't hot anymore. So I'm just gonna stir mine a little while until it's not fuming. Now we add 2 large eggs to this mixture. Supposedly these help to bind the feta and like all of the veggies together. And then we'll just crumble this feta in here. You don't want 2 large pieces, I don't think, at least. Looking quite decent. We will leave this alone right now, and we are gonna try to roll out this filo dough now. I'm a bit scared, honestly, because like I've said, I've never worked with filo. And this could go either way. We need to roll this out paper thin. At least that's what we're gonna try to do. Look how large this dough is already, and it needs to be a lot thinner still. It's getting there, but it's not quite there yet. Getting beautiful. think I just need to work around the edges more. Look at this. So see, I want to see my fingers through the dough. As far as I know, this is when you know it's ready, although it could be even thinner, but my counter space is not large enough for that. Okay, so I think this is okay. But I'm happy with how it is right now. It feels beautiful and smooth. There are a couple of folds, not gonna lie. And bear in mind that this is only half of the dough that I prepared. I wonder if you can freeze filo dough. I have to Google that, because if you can, then I will definitely freeze it, because it's a lot of effort. It takes a lot of effort to make this. So if I could make one ahead, that would be great. Just brushing some melted butter and olive oil on here. And I've decided I will make the spiral just because I feel very intrigued by it. I actually don't know how to do this correctly. I think I'm gonna start here. Then we can fold it over. Just put some olive oil in the bottom of this pastry dish, and we're gonna gently smear it everywhere. This took way longer already than I anticipated it would. So it's very labor intensive. Is that enough? Oh. Okay, not too bad. Sad that it ripped here, but it is what it is. Maybe we can close it up somehow. Could have maybe had a little bit more filling, but can't change it up now. Well, this one turned out really beautiful. Okay. Not too shabby, honestly. Kind of surprised. But we'll see. It's not finished yet. Okay, I'm just gonna brush the rest of this butter olive oil mixture on here. And then I believe we need some more olive oil to brush it with. Okay, so this is how it's looking right now. Beautiful, but not finished, because this still needs to bake in the oven. I actually have to check how long it needs to go for. So apparently the recipe says you need to cover this with aluminum foil for the first 20 minutes. This will bake at 180 degrees Celsius. So I'm gonna cover this with grill foil just because it's a little bit heat safer, I believe. This goes into the oven now. We're gonna put the timer for 20 minutes, and then we will take the aluminum foil away after that, and then it will have to bake for another 20 to 25 minutes. And I'm gonna clean up this mess now. This should be done now. Not gonna lie, it was in there way longer than 25 minutes after I took the aluminum foil off. But the recipe said that it should be golden brown, which it is right now. It's looking beautiful. We can't wait to dig into this. Krista is so hungry too. But it has to settle before we cut into it. I also decided to freeze my other half of the filo dough, because this is gonna make the same amount. And so I have prepped ahead some filo dough. That's really nice. Just gonna brush this with a little more olive oil. And apparently that's what you do. It's still kind of hot, but I think we are gonna cut into this now. I can't wait any longer. I think you could eat it like you just take a roll out and then eat it. Or I've seen online that you can take like a piece of pie or something out. Ooh, wow, look at this. Looks beautiful. And there you have it. Honestly, I think for my first try, this doesn't look so bad. Let me know what you think. Let's see how this tastes. This is really good. At first, you get like kind of like an acidity, I would say. I think it's from the lemon and then from the feta. But then the like olive oil hits, and you really need that olive oil to balance out the acidity. This is really, really good. I would say it's not as good as the one I had in the resort, in the hotel, but for my first try, this is pretty good. I'm gonna go on a hunt for the perfect recipe of this, but this is really, really good. We're gonna go enjoy this dinner now. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate you being here. I appreciate every single one of you. If you like content like this, then please consider subscribing. And if you want to support my channel, you can do so by liking this video and commenting on it. I would highly, highly appreciate that. And never forget, you're worthy, you are loved. I hope you have the most amazing day. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you back on my channel next time. Bye!